Hey there, gang. It is time for another comic book unboxing video, and we are actually finishing off this box. We did the first half of this box yesterday with Pennywise as our host. Today, the Joker will be sitting in as we go through the second half of this box. I have no idea what we're about to see, but I need to get the books out of the box so I can grade them so that they can be sold on eBay. So if you like comic books, stick around. We're going to have some fun. Hey there, Bubby. Welcome to Shanghalla. My name is Duke, and this is an unboxing video. So please do like, share, subscribe, comment away, do all the groovy things. Stick around to the end for your contest keyword. Or if you're clever, I suppose you could just scroll to the end, but I will see on the analytics if you do that. So it helps. The whole reason we're doing this is so you will watch till the end. And also by the time this video gets uploaded, we may have done it already, but as I film this, we've applied for planning to start doing live auctions on the Whatnot app, whatnot.com. So if you don't already have an account on Whatnot, go ahead and do create one of those. It's a fun little app. Live auctions, you can come by. There's a chat feature that goes all during the auction, and whether you choose to bid or not is fine, but just come by and say hi. All right, well, let's pick up where we left off, and we were in the middle of a run of Iron Man when we left off that last video, so we're going to pick right up where we left off, issue 16. In my personal collection, that is the earliest issue of Iron Man that I have. There's number 17. Number 18 with some Avengers. Number 19. Here's number 20, The Slave of Lucifer. Goodness. Number 21, Iron Man is quitting. He is not, as most superheroes do when they quit, they leave their uniform in a trash can and they kind of walk forlornly into the distance. But not Tony Stark. He goes into an alcoholic rage. Is issue 22, not 32. It's 22 with the Crimson Dynamo and the Titanium Man. Wow, 2-on-1. Number 23, The Man Who Killed Tony Stark. Nice butt shot. And Stan Lee reputedly didn't like covers where the hero was back to the audience. And he was still, I think, pretty, involved, in charge. He wasn't writing as much at this point, but he was still, de facto editor-in-chief. He would have had approval of that cover. I'm surprised he let that cover go. But it is some nice iron buns there. What do you think of that? Here's the Minotaur busting in with Madame Mask. Number 24. Number 25. Up from the Seething Sea, Submariner. And I am one of those kids who pronounced it Submariner. I didn't know any better. With a solar sword. My goodness, who is this guy? I'm not familiar with this guy. He looks like he comes from Asgard. That's Iron Man 26. 27 with Firebrand. I wonder if they ever had a Firebrand, Fire Lord, Fire Star throwdown. That would have been something to see. Here's the Controller. He was kind of the big deal in these early issues of Iron Man. It's 29. Cry Revoluzione. Here's what is his name? The samurai guy? I can't remember. Leave it in the comments below. Leave in the comments below if you know. Here's 31. Suddenly the Smashers. Issue 42. That kind of looks like it's Black Widow, but it's not. It's the Demon Queen. Marvel Team Up. This is a popular mid-run issue with Spidey and the Hulk. And just because it's popular, we've got two of them. Look at that. Nova number 1. This does pretty well. A lot of people into Nova. This series only lasted 25 issues at first. And it was kind of Marvel's, really first Bronze Age attempt at launching a new hero. They came fast and furious in the Silver Age. But Marvel then kind of coasted on its laurels, assuming a laurel is something you can coast on. For a lot of the later Silver Age and early Bronze Age. But, yeah, He didn't really take it first. It's only in more recent years that Nova's become a thing. Marvel Team Up #1. That's a popular book. Spidey and the Human Torch. Let's see what else we've got here. Ooh, I think I can see we're going to have a nice run of Tales to Astonish. I know because the next book in the box after this stack was also a Tales to Astonish, so I bet these are all TTAs, late run TTAs featuring Submariner and the Hulk. So there's number 98. Oh wait, no, that's 98. This one's also 98. What the fuck? Oh, this is Tales of Suspense 98. So I misspoke. We've got at least some Tales of Suspense mixed in here as well. There's number 98 with the Black Panther. And now there are two books in this bag. What is the other one? Oh, there you go. Number 99. Badoom. I think 99 is the last issue. There's Submariner number 9. So I misspoke. This I totally lied to you. This is not going to be all TTAs. That's a very popular cover. Hard to find in high grade because the black, it picks up a lot of damage, as this one does. This is a mid-grade book for sure. Here's number 2, Cry Triton. These bags, apart from being stuck to each other, are pretty gross. These bags are probably 25, 30 years old. Submariner. Number 3. Number 4, that one slid right off. Number 15. 27. With the big old blinky octopi. Number 28 with the Youthquake. And this is in that period, again, early Bronze Age. Stan Lee was touring the college campuses. It's like every issue of every series had to have a story that featured a protest on campus or some kind. Of course, that was kind of the zeitgeist of the era anyway. But Stan seemed to make a special point of having some issue featuring a college-based protest. Here's Hercules, Submariner versus Hercules. Trying to get these apart without too much trouble. And here, Submariner is fighting Block from the Legion of Superheroes. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's just Rock. Not Rockman. Marvel had a hero called Rockman from the early Golden Age who lived inside the Earth. There's number 42. Still 15 cents, so you kids know what that means. It means he's not going to be for very long. Here's number 22 with the kind of superhero version of Doctor Strange. Late in the run of his series, they tried to goose sales by making him conform more to the superhero motifs. Number 23, the Human Killer Whale. My goodness. Number 25, Namor battles the human race. Well, of course he would. He's Namor. When is he not? That would be the special issue. Namor sits on the couch and chills out. that would be the special. Brian Michael Bendis could write that one. Made myself laugh. Red Raven, that's a Golden Age character, just like Walkman. Rockman. Walkman would be a cool character. What's his superpower? He walks. He does. Yeah, just really well. He's a walking fool. Portland, Maine, we used to have, back in the 90s, when I was in my 20s living there were all kinds of characters in Portland, Maine. And one was called the Walking Lady, and she was this woman who was just always walking around. You'd always see her walking somewhere on the peninsula in the city proper there, and she always had a Walkman on, and she just like be bebopping and singing and dancing to herself. We also had the Catman, who was a guy who rode around on a bike with a cat perched on his shoulder. And then there was a Dogman, this homeless guy who walked around with about 10 or 12 dogs that followed him everywhere. I don't think I think Portland really doesn't, because I haven't lived there for years, but I don't think Portland really has any cool kind of characters like that anymore. Oh, I wish I'd done a comic book about them in the day. Anyway, here's something completely unrelated to comic books that you didn't care about at all. Here's some more Submariners. This is a cool cover. I like this cover. It's a cool cover. Again, these bags are awful. Awful bags. Kids, change your bags every 5 to 7 years. There's number 17. Number 18. 19 with Stingray. I don't know if this is his first appearance, but it's an early one at least. X-Men, number 72. This is during the reprint phase of the book, when it went into reprints. Human Torch, number 1. This series lasted about 7 issues, and it's all reprints of the Human Torch stories from Strange Tales from the early 60s. So that's cool if you can't afford the original issue of Strange Tales. And I don't know that that's been collected anywhere in any kind of omnibus or trade. Well, there's your best chance of getting it. And speaking of Strange Tales, 134 with The Watcher and Human Torch and The Thing. And I think that's the last Human Torch and Strange Tales, I think. Nick Fury took over with the next issue. This, though, is an earlier one with Plant Man, and I believe this issue was written by Superman co-creator Jerry Siegel. He wrote some of these. I think he had a pen name. I can't remember what his pen name was. But he wrote a very brief run on Strange Tales. Here's a later issue, 159, with Nick and Cap. Spider-Man Special Edition. Well, Venom, I guess, is the big deal here. The Trial of Venom. So, we'll see how that does on the eBay. And here is the last stack of books. Here's another Spider-Man Special Edition. My goodness, it must be special. Nick Fury number 4. Hard book to find in high grade because that white cover browns up as this one has. Same deal on this one, although this seems a little nicer. Although it's got a little bit of a stain right there. Nice Steranko cover. The classic, iconic Steranko cover. I love this. Someone told me this is, actually, it's a rip of something. There's like a old sci-fi cover or a Buck Rogers or something that this is taken from. I don't know if that's true or not. If you know, leave a comment down below. But that really is a classic cover, even if it is derivative or swiped. Here is the kind of Dreamscape Steranko cover. Kind of the, what is it? The Inception. There's number 8. Number 9 with the Hate Monger. More Hate Monger in number 10. Number 11. Nice. 12. This one's not as hard to find in higher grade. It seems like, I don't know why. It just doesn't seem, you don't see as many all browned up of that one. Number 13. I think at this point this is Barry, well, I don't want to say that not knowing it. I was going to say it's Barry Windsor Smith trying to be Steranko. It's somebody trying to be Steranko anyway. Number 14. And the last book in the box, The Assassination of a Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 15. Okay, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. All of those books are going up on eBay, although some of them might go up on the Whatnot app. So you might see those in either location. Be sure to check us out in both places. .com Comics is the seller name on eBay. I'm not sure what name we're going to be using on Whatnot. It might be Sell My Comic Books. I've sort of pushed, even though we've had some brand confusion, I've kind of pushed for keeping the .com Comics name. But I think there was some talk that it might be Sell My Comic Books if you're looking for us and you want to subscribe to our feed. But look for that. Look for that coming up soon. And what is our form of booger? Well, you know, Joker had Joker fish quite famously, so let's say Joker Booger. If you watched all the way to this end of the video, leave the word Joker Booger in the comment below, and that will enter you in the contest for whatever it is I'm going to give away once we get to 1,000 subscribers. Joker Booger is today's keyword. That's what we need to see in the comments below. Helps with the analytics, the extra comments, watching to the end of the video. And so, yeah, you will be entered in the big contest. Joker Booger. We'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, another unboxing. And until then, goodbye, good luck, and please be good to each other.